Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sunrise Extra. What's up? I was waking up this morning wishing that it was Friday. Say hey to Drew. Yeah.
There too.
It is Thursday. We are live in the KGW newsroom for Sunrise Extra. It's the fun after show where we get to talk about the hot topics that were making the news on Sunrise this morning. You get to talk to some of your favorite personalities. We got Drew Carney in a dress coming up. We got positive parenting, talking about screen time. That is what we are starting with this morning. Hello, Instagram. Hello, Facebook and Twitter and KGW.com and YouTube.com. We are live everywhere every morning at 7 a.m. So we are talking about screen time. We did a poll on this in the morning show, and there's a new national campaign by a company called Common Sense, and they're trying to have parents rethink, of course, how much screen time that you let your kids have. It raises awareness about digital addiction for kids. Isn't this ironic that we're doing this on social media, talking about screen time? I'm holding a phone, talking to like 5 different screens. Okay, but it's for our kids. We're already addicted probably, right? And they want to provide parents with some solutions on how to respond. So we did this viewer voice poll. I know on Instagram, I always have to kind of come over here and show you. But here it is. So did you set screen limits for your children? 71% of you are saying yes, you have. 29% of you, what are you guys doing? That's what I'm kind of trying to learn. I have a 1.5-year-old, and oh boy, I'm seeing the Drew in dress pictures. This is going to be good, you guys. In just a second, we're going to talk to Drew about this. But yeah, screen time. My policy is, we got rid of cable just to save money for the nanny for daycare, and that has really kind of saved us because there's not that many channels you can watch, and there's only like one PBS Kids show or channel, and so we turn off the TV a lot and we listen to music. We have those Sonos speakers around the house, which are awesome, so we listen to a lot of music. I try and take her out, outside of the house once I get home from work, at least once a day. She doesn't really play on the phone. We do FaceTime with Grandma and Dad and all that kind of stuff, but people weighing in. Viewer Julian, is that on Facebook? Producer Jess weighing in saying, yeah, read a book, people. I agree. And luckily my daughter loves books. How do you guys kind of do it if you're parents? Tell us live what, comment on Facebook or Instagram. I'm trying to kind of pull this up.
You want to hear from the live parent?
Director Brian says his kids are 11 and 14, and yeah, it's a total constant battle. I imagine when you get to that age, like, they all want their own phone. It's insane. So kind of leave us a comment. Yeah, it's almost a fight, he says. I totally believe you. I am not looking forward to this. Okay, there's a ton of other stuff making news this morning. Let me just kind of flip through here. So these are our morning headlines. That Ethiopian Airlines preliminary report is out. It says the pilots did everything they could, everything by the book, and could not control that plane. Scary stuff. So we're waiting to see what Boeing says. This story out of Cincinnati is crazy. This boy has been missing for 8 years. He escaped, he said, from a hotel or motel from 2 male abductors described as like bodybuilder type with visible tattoos. He says he's been missing for 8 years. He ran across the border into Kentucky and got to police, so they're going to do a DNA test to confirm what he's saying, that he's this missing kid from 8 years ago. But it just, I mean, immediately when I saw this as breaking news on Nightly News last night, it made me think of Kyron Horman. This summer is going to be the 9th year that he's been missing from Skyline Elementary School, when his stepmom, Terry Horman, was last seen with him. She was never labeled a suspect. She was labeled a person of interest. And this is why his parents have always, maintained that he is out there. We're never going to stop looking for him. It just goes to show you that those cases, can happen. Okay, elsewhere in the news today, the Hart family from Woodland, Washington, they're going to have that, their second day of the coroner's inquest, trying to figure out what those 2 moms did. Did they intentionally drive over that cliff down in California, or was it some crazy accident? Also, we're talking about a statewide plastic ban. There's 3 bills being talked about in Salem today that would get rid of all plastic bags. It would make it so you would have to ask for a straw in a restaurant instead of just automatically be given one. What was the other one? Oh yeah, and then food vendors wouldn't be able to give out any styrofoam containers. I am all for that. Styrofoam's terrible. And yeah, our Blazers hit 50 wins in the season last night. We beat the Memphis Grizzlies last night, who just have a horrendous record. So thank goodness we won for that. Okay, where's my man? Where's Drew? Oh, he disappeared. Okay, wait. Oh, let's see him. Here he is.
Oh man,
because
all the cameras are running.
Just
down cameras.
Wait.
Down.
Okay,
hey,
Drew.
I was wondering why you didn't bring me into that earlier conversation. Kids and screen time. I have two
let's talk about it.
for
Let's
goodness
talk about
sakes.
it, man.
Actually, I have nothing to say about it. I'm sorry.
No.
I do.
Your boys are what?
11 and 11.
11.
That's how the twin thing works.
How twins work.
And you know what? It is a real issue. And I don't even
Do they have their own phones?
No. No.
Really?
Yes.
Have they asked?
Yes, because I'd say I think there are 13 other boys in their class, in this 5th grade class, and I'd say certainly half of them have their own phones. Yeah. So we hear about it all the time. I guess I shouldn't say real names out loud, right? But I'll just make up names. You know, Jeffrey has a phone, Dad. Scotty has a phone. I'm
and
like,
what do you say back? What's your comeback?
You're not ready for one.
Yeah.
I don't know why their parents gave them one.
Yeah. What, I mean, so...
You know what happens actually a lot of times I notice? It's the kids in the class with older siblings. Once the older sibling gets a phone, I think the parents just cave and they give their young... Look, Camera Jay is shaking his head back there. He knows. Once the older sibling gets the phone, the younger sibling seems to get it.
Director Brian agrees,
and our kids are obviously the only 2 we have, so they don't have the older siblings, and I'm hoping we can get to like 16 maybe.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice?
I think that's when I got... I mean, some little terrible, like, I think it was called an AT&T Go phone.
Right.
And I literally kept it in my glove box in my little Volvo in high school. And it was for, you know, road trouble or, you know, like, Dad, I need you to pick me up somewhere or whatever. But it wasn't until I was driving that they gave me a phone. And it was because of, you know, if I'm stuck or there's a flat tire or whatever. Which
all makes sense.
Right.
But I kind of, I got really...
What is he laughing about?
Jay laughs at a lot of
Jay, what are you laughing
behind
about?
Director Brian said that was in the olden days.
That was the olden days?
That's what Director Brian said. Here's what I kind of upset me.
What?
You know, sometimes you admire certain families or certain parents. You go, man, I like the way they do their thing. I wish I could parent like they do. So again, without saying a specific name.
Give a shout out.
Because no, I don't want to do this yet because I'm going to throw them under the bus a little bit. But there's a certain family in our neighborhood who I think does a fantastic job. I was talking to the mom the other day. They have a son who is in our boys' class.
Okay.
Hopefully this isn't too much detail. They have another child who is a year older, first year of middle school, and she just told me that they gave that child a cell phone. I'm like, why'd you do that?
What are you trying to do to me?
Yeah, I said, why'd you do that?
Yeah.
And they said basically they felt bad because they said that their child was feeling isolated in the first year of middle school because all the other kids in their circle of friends
Everybody else has one.
I said, that's what you're saying? You're the parent and you're caving into this. Everyone else has one. I need to have one theory.
Oh, geez.
We can't hear Jessica on the air, right? Is that only in my ear?
No, it's only in your
Producer Jessica is saying that her niece is how old? 8?
12.
Okay.
Yeah, an iPhone 8, those are expensive.
Yeah, those are nice phones.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know, weigh in with some of your comments. Hi, Michelle on Instagram. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Gertie. See, we say hi to our viewers here. Jenny, Garden Nuts 44.
Hey, who's nuts?
Portland Wired. Hi, guys. Hi, Instagram. Let's check. Why don't you grab this tablet here for me,
I can do
sir?
some. I can do some viewing.
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Okay.
Julian Jordan on Facebook says,
So
I'm
you've
raising
got-
my daughter right.
This is the
You know,
Facebook
just turn off the
family,
TV.
and you've got the Instagram
I've got
family.
Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're just monitoring live comments. Okay, this is what we really came for, is Drew in a dress, and to see, you know, all that is you.
We came for extra. We stuck around for the dress.
So, my friend.
Yes?
This is very J-Lo-esque. Tell me the story behind these pictures.
Okay, this, you don't want to talk about the arm definition or lack thereof?
Really get in on that.
Okay, here's the deal. This happens
line
once
right
a
there.
year around this time of the year because of a nonprofit organization known as Abby's Closet. Abby's Closet has actually been around now for 15 years. It was started by a local mom and daughter duo.
Yeah.
Abby was the daughter. She had a junior prom in 2002, and when she went off to college and a couple of years after that prom, there was the dress still. And her and mom were like, what should we do with this dress?
And man, you spend so much on all of that stuff.
And they thought, you know, it'd be great if there was a young lady out there who needed a dress who could get this dress because I only wore it one time. She thought it was a fantastic dress.
Yeah.
So they thought, you know what, we'll become that organization. So they started collecting prom dresses, and they started putting on this prom dress giveaway, which is back this weekend, by the way, at the Oregon Convention Center. Do you normally look at your phone, or do you normally look at Camera J?
Both.
Fine.
Yeah.
The event is happening at the Oregon Convention Center this Saturday and Sunday, and literally there are no strings attached. If you're a high school girl in the area, you bring your student ID to the convention center starting at 8 a.m. on Saturday and then again at 9 a.m. on Sunday, and you have the
free.
pick. They're free.
Wow.
They have about 7,000 dresses there. They've never given away in any year more than 3,000 dresses, so there's always more dresses than girls who show up.
There's options,
yes.
and that's what we ladies like. Okay, we want to roll some video right now because Drew has done this for years and years,
yes.
and it is incredible. And every year.
You know why?
And you tell me, no, but you were telling me a really interesting story of each dress that you wear each year when this happens actually goes on a mannequin, like in the front window.
So when you show up at the convention center on Saturday or Sunday, well, it probably won't last very long. So here's the deal: it's 7,000 dresses in the convention center, just a slew of dresses. But yes, at the front they put the dress that I wore each year on a mannequin, and they put a label on there that says worn by Drew Carney on KGW TV earlier this week. And every year that dress has gone to some girl within the first hour of the prom dress giveaway.
That's awesome.
And they always send me a picture of the girl
posing with the dress. Yeah.
Posing with the dress, and then me next to them with my dress, and they always say, Drew, who wore it better?
Oh my God.
Obviously it's always the girl.
So you need to be freshly showered, deodorant, everything, so you're not leaving this thing, you know, in tatters.
Usually what happens on the day of this event, I look down and go, man, I guess I should have done some manscaping. This would have been a good week for manscaping.
That's what my husband says, do manscaping.
Or maybe a few push-ups or something to help the chest.
Okay, when you manscape, are you using full razor or are you using the buzzer with like a level 2 or something?
The buzzer.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going shaving cream and Bic. I'm not doing that, but I have done a little bit of the zzz. Yep.
Do you only do it on chest? I know we're going real deep on here. This is,
Whoa now.
well, some people do their forearms. This is what I mean. Some people do their legs, who are athletes, who are runners or swimmers, like do their legs.
Well, that's like a superstitious thing.
Come here.
Yeah.
Come here.
This is the guy
How am I
getting
getting roped into this? I just had to pipe
You
up.
started talking.
Yeah.
And that saved me. ladies
Yeah.
and
You're
gentlemen.
welcome.
We're talking about
You're
men's
welcome.
shaving because we have to do it everywhere.
I got a game.
You don't have to.
I don't even know if I want to play
You
the
don't
game.
have to do
Oh,
anything.
please.
How about we start naming a body part that we've shaved, and we'll stop when we run out of places.
Oh, when we get uncomfortable about.
Go.
Okay.
Yes, chest.
No, you got to name a
No, you
different
gotta
one.
do
you've
that
done.
one.
Leg.
Have you ever shaved your legs?
No, I've never done my legs. Belly.
Okay. That's part of faith.
Oh, you dirty dog!
Ah, thank you, Brian. Saved me.
Oh, that's true.
Again?
Jessica, our producer, reminded me that I have been waxed on TV before, so that took
Where?
care.
Waxing is not shaving.
You're right, it's not, but that took care of back.
back,
chest,
okay.
belly, but I've never shaved my back. That's a very difficult
that's
maneuver.
too hard. Yeah, you gotta wax
Okay, I'm going to say something here.
Yeah, I've been.
We're starting to get
This
into
is
this.
an after show.
We're starting to
You
get
can
into
say
some
anything.
delicate areas.
Underarm.
Why?
Because I was like, that's a lot of hair.
So you buzzed it with the clippers?
Yeah, just a little bit. I'm like, I'm already doing this. Well, just keep going.
Just shorten it a little bit.
Yes. There
You
you
might
go.
as well just
Your
keep
turn.
on going
Your turn.
and do the full manscape.
You want to end the game or do you want to keep going?
Does the game actually end if I?
Well, chest, belly, arm, face, underarm.
Well,
has been
what
mentioned.
good manscaping does not include a little actual manscaping?
You've done it?
I didn't say I did.
No, you're only bringing up parts you've done.
I
you
will not
guys watching
confirm or
this?
deny.
Ashley has a look of horror on her face. Hey, just be happy you're not
Hey.
in the segment, okay?
You started it.
Yeah, so,
saying anything.
are we getting any comments on this?
I was hoping. Oh my gosh, this is.
I
Oh,
told you,
people are
you're only
laughing.
naming parts that you've actually manscaped. So there you have it. I think the game's over because I can't name any
Have
others.
you guys
Well-
ever shaved your toes?
No.
Guys get toe hair.
Yes?
Everybody gets toe.
I have. I've had
But
toe
you've
hair.
shaved it?
Toe hair.
Toe hair? I'm fine with it if you have. I'm
I'm
just
not.
asking.
No, I haven't done that.
Okay.
No.
Well, that's what we're asking. She said,
I haven't shaved toe hair. No, but
Okay.
I am getting like
I
sweaty.
have it. I have knuckle hair and toe hair, but I don't shave those areas.
yeah, that's like a sign of your
Okay.
manliness, right?
Well, I
like,
had to
like
ask.
I've got some, just like your back hair and your.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
I
Your
mean,
wife will
because-
like your back hair. Mine does not.
I don't have any back hair, so not yet.
Woohoo, Chris.
Wow. Lucky
It's not from shaving.
I do wonder what else is on the show.
Thank you.
Oh, producer
Thank you.
Paul is
Let's
coming
talk
in.
weather.
Paul, we've already been there and done that.
People are loving this. All right. Do we have to talk weather right now? I guess.
Can I mention one more time
Yes,
something
please.
legitimate?
Yes.
Abby's Closet,
Yeah.
prom dress giveaway, 15th year, started by a local mom and daughter, and it's back this year at the Oregon Convention Center. Saturday it starts at 8 a.m. I believe on Saturday it's 8 to 4, and Sunday it's 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Every high school girl in the area should show up. All you need is your ID, and you get a free prom dress. There are literally 7,000 to choose from.
That's awesome. That's so good.
And Drew, you were wearing prom dresses long before it became cool. You
Thank
set
you.
the standard. So
Thank
so
you.
now it's completely normal to just for guys to just
You'll be
go
wearing
throw
one
that on there.
tomorrow on the show, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I mean we could. That'd be the Friday.
Oh my God. Okay.
Prom dress Friday. Good job.
I'm just looking
Are
at
people weighing in on this? What do you shave?
Well,
staying down from phones.
Stanford says-
Walker, we missed you, Drew.
Where was I?
You were on vacation. Did you
Oh,
forget?
that's nice, yes.
All of last week, perhaps?
Kathy Stevens saying hi from
Hi
Eugene.
from Eugene. Go Ducks. Woohoo.
Go Duckies.
Oh, my
Wouldn't it
gosh.
be awesome if Ionescu won the College Player of the Year later today?
Oh,
She's,
okay. Somebody on
quite-
Instagram
she's
wants to
quite
know if
likely
did
to.
you ever waxed your nose hairs?
Oh, yes, they actually stick. Yes, well, I did it for a segment. This is all for TV.
on live
Yeah.
TV.
All for TV.
Yeah.
They put the wax ball basically.
Because
on
you're
a-
okay with just
It
nose
hurts.
hair hanging out in your personal life, but because you're on TV, you actually manicure that.
Yeah. It
Okay.
takes care of the damage, I'll tell you. But
that hurt?
it hurt
Yeah,
worse than
I bet.
anything else that's been waxed on my body.
Ugh.
And I've done the belly and I've done the chest. They stick like basically a Q-tip with a ball of wax on it up your nose, let it set for a moment,
So
and
that's
then
a little
yank
hot,
it out,
and
and
then-
that
oh.
thing.
Just immediate teary eyes.
I looked in the mirror thinking blood was pouring out. It wasn't, but it
like
felt
that
like
Steve
it.
Carell moment.
Kelly
Clarkson.
That's a fun.
Okay, Chris, we're going to come back to you. We want to get I want to get Ashley's take on men's manscaping. She's been giving us like horror.
I refuse to take part in this conversation.
You look so anxious to talk
I
about it.
know. I won't ask you that. Okay, we're going to
Do you want me to come over?
down. Do you want to come over? Yeah.
Wherever,
That's
whatever's easier. Can I bring my coffee?
Yes, please.
Yay.
Where
The
should
director
we,
said go where we want.
Yeah, go wherever we want. Okay. Oh, I guess we have to. Yeah. You gotta like face.
I'm still trying to figure out how you handle all this stuff. Okay.
I know. Well, that's okay.
Good morning,
We're just live. Yeah, good
everybody.
morning. How are you?
Good.
Good.
I'm tired.
We are.
I'm just ready for the weekend.
I want to know because when I get home from work,
Yeah.
I usually am one-on-one with the toddler.
Yeah.
For like 6 to 7 hours till she
Yep.
goes to bed.
Yep.
So it's 8 hours at work,
then
6
a
to 7
full work day.
hours, and there's no second nap anymore. So when I get home, she's
Yeah,
woken up from
she's
the nap.
ready to
she's
go.
ready to go. But it actually like helps me stay awake because I'm
Yeah.
just constantly like, what is she doing? Okay, we got to go do something.
Yep.
How is it for you with 2?
Oh, it's a lot.
Are they still napping
With
a
2.
lot though?
They take like one long nap. They take one in the morning, then one in the afternoon when I'm home, typically. So
so
sometimes they're
nice.
napping when I am home, like when I'm getting home, they're asleep, or sometimes I have to put them to bed for a nap.
Yeah. But you get that little break
but-
of like, oh, thank
A little bit, but they're not usually napping at the same time. I mean,
okay.
for the most part. I mean, we try to keep them on the same schedule, but
Yeah.
Drew knows. Different people, 2 different little babies. So
It's the worst. I have a comment on that too, but I don't know if I've over.
step on in. Step on
Here's the
in.
bottom line with the twins.
Yes.
You want them to go down at the same time. That would be
Yes.
ideal.
That'd be great.
So you try to put them down at the same time.
Yes.
And one goes down in about 20 minutes.
Yep.
At least
Yep.
that's how it happened for us. Like, oh, he's down for 20 minutes, or in 20 minutes. The other one is kind of fighting it. So it takes another 20 minutes. Well, the other one wakes up 10 minutes after that.
Yes,
So
and
you
wakes
really
the
got
other one
10
up.
You got 10 minutes of nap time there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's.
Still tired by that.
Let's go
And
get you
every
a
time our
cocktail.
twins woke up from a nap, every time, for 2 years, both of them, they woke up angry. Like, I don't know what they were
Ours do
dreaming
that
about.
too.
They were
Is
pissed.
it because they're in the same room? Are they waking each other?
No,
up? You have to.
We
you get
basically bought them a
separate
different
rooms.
house. No, we separated them for sure for that very reason. We thought
Yeah.
maybe if they're away from each other, they'll sleep
won't wake
longer.
each other up.
And
Yep.
they probably did sleep a little longer because of that, but it wasn't long enough.
Yeah, we keep them separate now because they will wake
Right.
each other up. At nighttime, we put them to bed in the same room.
It's cute to see them in the crib together the
They're-
first
they're-
couple of days. And then it's
yeah.
like, oh my gosh, separate
Get
those
'em
things so that
away
they
from
sleep,
each
for
other.
goodness sakes.
Do you want to talk? Are you busy on things? Because I would love to bring you in about our positive parenting
Yeah.
segment.
I'm super busy.
No, you're not.
Step
I
into
know
our
for a
office.
fact you're not.
Super busy.
Okay, so you were talking this morning about praising kids
Yes.
versus praising their actions.
Yes.
And like saying, hey, great job, you tried really hard, versus you were so smart, you know. whatever. And I had pre-read your story yesterday to know what we were talking about today. And so yesterday, I kind of tried to, I thought about it, and I kind of tried to do that. We went to a little art place, and she was trying to kind of paint something, and I was like, oh, good job, you know, use this paint and whatever.
Was it Ceramic Cafe?
No, it's called Smarty Pants.
Okay.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, it's really cute.
So you were mindful of how you praised her actions.
Yeah. So tell us more about what this.
I thought the gist was praise the action. Don't just give a general praise to the child.
Yeah, you don't want to praise the person. So there's a technical name. Researchers call it process praise. And according to all these scientific studies, if you praise their actions, so like Nina was saying, you say, hey, good job, you tried hard. Or you did a good job trying to, whatever it is, rather than saying, you're so smart, you blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Because when you attach it to them as a person, I guess they kind of internalize it, and then later they might feel like a failure if they didn't have the same achievement, because it's a personal thing versus their actions where, you tried hard. That's how you should praise them. And apparently if any praise is good praise, of course. And studies showed that if you praise a kid as a toddler, they're more successful in school and socially in the 4th grade. That was the specific study. But if you use that type of praise, they're more, I guess, able to believe in themselves and believe that hard work will pay off. You didn't see our camera Jay fall over just now. Did you? Did you see the camera go?
The camera jolted
Jay,
a little
you
bit.
did a nice job trying to avoid falling.
Sadly,
there we go.
There's literally like freaking sandbags on the floor to hold down this tripod, and he was backing up, so he almost.
We have comments on this. Parents, how do you praise your kids? I'm just kind of curious.
It kind of made me sad, Nina, when Ashley was telling the story during our newscast. All I could think about was the sort of the reverse of that psychology, because it happens in our house all the time.
Tell us your story.
I wish I could come up with a better example, but for simplicity's sake, I just talked about maybe when one of the boys is smacking the other boy, and one of us, I didn't want to throw my wife under the bus, so I mentioned me, but we were both sort of guilty at times. We'll say something like, "That was stupid." And then the kid will throw it right back in your face. You just called me stupid.
And you're like,
and then it's like, no, I didn't. No, I said what you did was stupid, which I think is okay. I was like, you're not stupid. I know. In fact, you're a very intelligent young boy. But what you just did to your brother was, in fact, a stupid act.
Yeah.
But that's how it works in our house.
So
That's not so positive.
Process punishment. Maybe it works the same way.
Yeah.
But it does, because you naturally want to say like, oh, you're so cute, or you're so smart, and all these things. I'm trying to be mindful when our daughter gets older to not make comments about like, you're so cute, because I have read a lot of things about, and I know that's dumb, that seems kind of ridiculous to overthink it, but
it
there's
is,
a lot
you're putting emphasis on their appearance.
On their appearance,
you wouldn't say that to a boy.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, maybe when they're a baby, oh, you're so cute, of course.
But yeah, there's a lot to think about, and it's like being mindful, I guess, is the most important thing. You can't bat 1,000, so.
I think it's important, if you're going to pass along a compliment, make it count. And I always say it to the boys, like, I'm not just going to go up and say, hey, you did good at practice today.
Right.
Because that's just a throwaway
Unless they
comment.
did.
I'll say something specific, like, hey, I liked when you did this at practice. That was awesome. Like, tell them something, like they know, like, he's not just telling me I'm good. He actually was watching and saw me do that, and now he's pretty happy about it.
Fireballa on Instagram says, positive comments should be given when folks do good things, and when folks do bad things, coaching and mentoring and corrective action should be taken.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
Well
Very
said.
good.
Way better than I said at this point. Chris, what are your
Well,
thoughts?
I was going to say we're already to the helping
close?
him do chores here. And so we've got him carrying the little Swiffer mop around.
Oh yeah, you got to show Jay. Show Jay's
Patrick.
There you go.
That's so cute.
So what we've decided, or have at least heard that is a good idea, is to start encouraging your kids to start partaking in the chores as fast as possible, and not as soon as possible, and not because that's actually helpful at the moment.
No.
In fact, that actually takes more time for us right now because he wants to help.
But
he
good
wants
values.
He wants to help with everything, right? Like I build a fire, he wants to actually put the logs in the fire. Now when the fire's lit, I don't let him do that.
That's a little dangerous.
But he does put the little twigs into the kindling, and that's always fun, right? It takes more time, but I guess the thought is that it takes more time now because eventually he'll be used to it and able to do it, so that someday I can sit back on the couch with my beer and say, kid, build me a fire. And
there
say,
you go.
Good job while you're doing it.
Mouth off to you
That's hilarious.
You bring up a great point, though. Sometimes the reason we don't let our kids do more is because of the time. And there's a lot of times where my kids actually want to help make the scrambled eggs, and I'm thinking, man, we've got 8 minutes here.
Right.
I can't.
You're like,
I got to
just
get it
do it.
done. But I probably should have said, you know what? We could probably do that in 13 or 14 minutes. Let's be a little late and let them do what they want to do and help out.
Yeah.
That's cute.
No, I didn't do it. I didn't do that.
Go make us
you
some
did? Oh, you
scrambled
did
eggs.
do that.
No, I said I did not do the right
Well,
thing.
now let's
I
do
did the
some
wrong thing. I
positive
just did it
mentoring
myself.
here and say next time
Yes.
you'll get an opportunity to do it better. Oh wait, they're 11, but there may not be a next time at this
Do
point.
it. Do they want to cook now?
One of my boys especially likes to cook.
Yeah.
They love eggs. I don't know.
That's
These
awesome.
kids
My
have been in
daughter
love
loves
with
eggs.
eggs from day one. They still are 11 years later, and they both know how to scramble their own eggs, fry an egg, and do all that with the egg. So,
That's cool.
yeah, that's cool.
Good, because breakfast in the morning, yeah, you're trying to get out the door, and that's the
a
hardest
rush.
time.
Or for dinner, which we call Brinner.
Oh, nice.
We had it last night, as a matter of fact.
That's
yes,
funny.
yes, it's easy. We always
Eggs,
have
what
eggs,
else?
bacon,
Yeah.
blueberry pancakes.
Oh, for
Jeez,
dinner.
that's
dinner.
cool.
And now I'm
Yes.
hungry. I'll make my
That
lunch.
sounds
Remember the
super
breakfast
good.
for lunch day at school? Like that was always, but breakfast for dinner is like a whole nother level.
Brinner, man, it's a real thing.
I
I'm
love it.
sorry, this photo, this is still up there, and
know.
it's just making me
We're
laugh.
going to leave you guys with this.
That guy
because
made
we are
blueberry
running out of
pancakes for
time.
his kids last night for dinner.
This is the J-Lo of Portland, everybody. This
The
reminds me
D-Lo.
of Jennifer Lopez. Oh my gosh. Hey everyone, thanks for hanging with us. Appreciate all your comments and for watching. We're here every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Have a great day.